Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to make a PvP system in Rec Room. For example, a PvP system is like a system that makes it so you can kill other players and they can kill you as well, with a health bar system and all that. So, without further ado, let's get started. Make it big. Yeah, when I said big, I wasn't kidding. Okay, anyways, get back. So, let's go back. So, you want to configure it, hit the configure, and then click on your shape. And not shape, what am I saying, guys? It's a game rules chip. Alright. Then you want to click on the game rules chip, go on name, and it doesn't really matter what the name is. I'm just going to call it Newton PvP. Because, I mean, honestly, I'm not trying to make a specific system. So, yeah. And then you can, if you're trying to do like a quest, a stunt runner, paintball team battle, paintball capture the flag, just, I guess, if you want, pick that. I mean, it doesn't really matter what the name is. It honestly doesn't. Okay, then get out of name, and then manual start requirements. So, I'm going to cover both of these, automatic start requirements and manual start requirements. So, manual start requirements means a player has to start the game themselves. An automatic game system means like the game starts on its own. Like if I hit this button, it's gonna say game starts in 10 seconds, which I don't want to do because that kind of messes up stuff. So I'm just gonna I'm doing like where you spawn on glass and then you jump down and grab guns. Like so, I'm just gonna make it main team size 1. I'm just gonna get out of that. And I'm going to turn off all these notifications because I don't want it to really do that. Timing means like when you hit to start or when the game, okay, you know, so get back. So look, basically the game start countdown duration is like when the game starts, how long is it going to take for the game to actually start, or when it automatically starts or whatever. So I'm going to put maybe 5 seconds, and then when it ends, maybe 10 seconds. Seems good. Respawn. So this means will a player respawn to the welcome mat or the respawn point on game start? So when the game starts, they'll respawn. They're all game over. So since I'm making them where they have to respawn on glass and jump down, I'm gonna turn off both of these because I'm using automatic games. So what that means, joining game supported. Now, if you're doing it like me, you want to turn this on. This means, like, if a game's already, like, if you were doing a paintball game, for example, can a player join the game? That's what it means. And in this case, yes. So if a player joins, they're automatically in the game, since it's an automatic game. But now, an important part, teams. So I'm making it a free-for-all, so I'm just going to do 12 teams. In the team size, there's going to be 1 player on each team, which is a free-for-all. So a 1v1v 1v1, like 12 players against each other, basically. So don't really worry about this. This honestly isn't really important. Player stats, player visit. Okay, this might be important. Player outfits means if they're on the red team, they'll have a red outfit. If they're on the blue team, they'll have a blue outfit. Honestly, in this case, it's a free-for-all, so I'm just going to turn it off because it's obviously against each other, so you don't need to know who's on what team. And then, combat settings, oh, this is important. So, combat settings is how much health a player has. I'm doing 100 because each gun is going to do a certain amount of damage. And respawn, yes, they'll respawn. Respawn, I'm just going to set the 3 seconds, so once they get shot in 3 seconds, they'll respawn. Player health bars, yes. Spawn equipment, no, they don't. They're gonna jump down and grab weapons. So basically, if you were making a paintball sort of kind of game, you'd want them to like be able to like basically like spawn in with the paintball gun. But in this case, I'm just gonna turn on automatic games, and then game starts in 5 seconds, and then
game on.
Game. See, as you can tell, I don't respawn. But if I did turn that one setting on, I would. So, since I'm doing a since I'm doing like a free fall sort of thing, I'm just gonna make it so they spawn on glass and they have to jump down. But yours don't have to be like this. So I'm just gonna go on. If you want to do it like me, it's called glass. It's a Rec Room prop. And I'm gonna go on scale, and I'm just gonna scale the glass a little bit longer. I'm just gonna, I believe, okay, whoa, okay, this is actually pretty big. I might have to make it a little bit smaller. I think this is a reasonable size. I'm just gonna move it, go move, and then I'm gonna go move by the green thing. So I'll move, so then just drop it, and then I spawn on it. Now, you might be wondering, so, you might be wondering, why are you putting the glass up there when the player spawns right there? Now, a player does spawn right there, but if I go on my maker pen, go on palette, and I search up welcome mat, this is like a strong player, like a player will spawn here. I suggest you get this one because it's invisible. This one you can see the welcome spot, but it doesn't really matter, they both do the same thing. I'm just gonna go on surface, and I'm just gonna perfectly put it right there. You can sort of move it a little bit. Now, if someone were to join, they'd spawn right here. But in this case, I'm just gonna, so they have to jump down. I'm not gonna add any respawn points since a welcome mat respawns you. So basically, what am I doing? So now I'm just gonna throw around some random weapons. Now I'm gonna show you how to change the damage. So I'm just gonna put down 3 weapons. This is just a tutorial. I'm not actually making a game. So I'm just gonna put down a laser shotgun, a laser burst gun, and a paint burst gun. So, but as you can tell, your gun matches the color of your team. Oh, sorry. So, I also made a tutorial on how to make things grabbable. So I'm just gonna select all 3 of these and configure them. How much objects did I select? So I'm just gonna select. Also, a thing I highly recommend you doing, I would recommend you make them guns respawn, so a player can't just throw them out of the map and then everyone gets mad and stuff. So 3 objects collected. So I'm just gonna put the respawn like this. So I'm just gonna, if I pick up the gun and throw it, it'll eventually respawn to the spot I set it to respawn at. See, see it respawned. Yeah. I can't kill myself, obviously. I mean, you can do that if you want. There's ways to do that below. So, now, go back on configure if you want to set the damage. So, I'm going to set the head to about 15. I'm just going to set it to 15 player torso. I'm just going to set it to 8 player limb, 5. And then basically, what it means is if I shoot someone in the head, it's gonna take off 15% of their health bar. Everyone has 100% of health. And then for the shotgun, since it is a strong weapon, I'm gonna make it do 1/3. I'm just gonna make the headshots like 2 headshots. So I'm just gonna do 50. So if I shoot someone in the head 2 times, they're dead. Player torso, 20. And then I'm just gonna do, let me make this one 25 because the shotgun is pretty powerful. So I think it needs to do a lot of damage. So, and then finally, I'm just gonna edit this gun. I don't want this gun to be that strong, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep it out as is. I don't really need to change it, but you get what I mean. So, yeah, basically, if I shoot someone enough times, they'll die and respawn right there, and then they'll jump back down. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Please like and subscribe for more. And without further ado, Newton is